Hi, welcome to Way of the Vegan Ninja, volume 27. I don't know what volume it is really. Today we are going to make my favorite salad topping, one of them anyway, which is bacon bits. Not really bacon, no pigs were harmed in the making of these, and the nice part about these is they actually have some redeeming nutritional value, unlike certain other salad toppings. So I bought these wonderful organic sliced almonds from my local co-op. They sell them in bulk. I like to buy things in bulk. They tend to be fresher and less expensive that way. I have this on a medium-low heat, and one thing about toasting almonds, you want to watch them constantly. Don't go do something else. Don't check your email. Trust me, I learned the hard way and set off many a smoke detector learning things the hard way. So, and also they burn really fast. So you want to toast them over a low heat and keep stirring. And you'll know when they're done because they start to turn a little bit golden in color, and you can smell them. Just when you start to smell the faint aroma of toasty almond goodness, then they're done. So while we're toasting, I will tell you a little bit about why I am spending a beautiful Saturday afternoon in front of a camera making fake bacon bits. And the first thing that comes to mind is this video that I saw. I'll spare you the gory details other than to say I've seen things, and most of my vegan friends have seen things that have just shaken me to my core. The one video that comes to mind was of something that is considered standard practice in the industry, and there are things which make most people, and most people I know are opposed to animal cruelty and torture and suffering, but a lot of this stuff goes on behind closed doors. And there are things that when people see the videos, which nobody likes to watch videos of factory farming or animal cruelty, that's not fun for anyone. But I've seen enough of them to know that there are things that go on that cause most awake, aware humans to go, oh my God, how can that be legal? In the factory farming industry, there are things which are deemed legal simply because they're considered standard industry practice. The video that comes to mind that haunts me whenever I think about it is of a baby piglet being castrated without anesthesia. So let me say that again for all you bacon-loving guys out there. Castrated with no anesthesia. It's considered a common practice, and the little piglet in the video was screaming, and I can still hear it to this day. And so here I am making bacon bits out of almonds. Another reason we're doing this, I like to eat salad pretty regularly. I like to eat greens. Wasn't always that way. There was a time in my life where I lived on ramen noodles and beer, and the closest thing I had to a vegetable was the ketchup on my overly processed ground beef burger. So for me to say that I eat salad on a regular basis is a pretty big leap from where I used to be. And it didn't happen overnight. I understand the appeal of the standard American diet. It's comfort food, which is an ironic term since it makes a lot of us overweight and unhealthy and ended up being uncomfortable. So learning a little bit about nutrition, I did go to school for it, and I cook pretty regularly. I started experimenting with eating healthier foods. So all I ask is that, don't take my word for it. There's all this nutritional information out there that will tell you a million different things, and you should eat this or you shouldn't eat that. But pretty much everybody agrees that getting more fruits and vegetables in your diet is a good thing. So we'll just go from there. And one reason to eat more salad, all the different colors in this salad, can you see it? Plants have these wonderful, obviously vitamins and minerals, and they also have these wonderful compounds called phytonutrients. And all the different colors have different nutritional properties. So I won't go into the science of it, but needless to say, eating a variety of different fruits and vegetables and a variety of different colors, it just looks appealing. It looks pretty. It makes me want to eat it. And also, if you have a palate that's not stuck on the most healthy things right now. I assure you that if you start incorporating healthier things into your diet, your palate will change and your tastes will change. Frito woman here. I don't eat them anymore, and I actually crave green things these days. So, you know, if you're starting off from a, you know, drive-through, overly processed diet, just branch out a little, step out of your culinary comfort zone, and you know, there are a lot of great healthy chefs out there these days that have some good ideas on you know, making healthy food taste good. And this is one of my favorite things, to make a salad more interesting, because just this by itself is healthy but not necessarily satisfying. And right now there's this misconception about carbs, and I'm going to talk about fat, because fat is you know, in a lot of circles considered a dirty word. Fat is not the enemy. However, all fats are not created equal, and healthy fats are an important part of the diet, and they also make food more satisfying. Okay, so these are just about done. I don't want to overcook them. Heating things or overheating things tends to destroy some of the wonderful nutritional qualities. Not to mention, if they burn, they don't taste good. So they're just starting to smell, and they're just starting to turn golden brown. So I'm going to turn the heat off and keep stirring them. The key with fats is, number one, choose healthier fats. So great sources of healthy fats are nuts, seeds, avocados, and oils in the most natural state as possible. Unrefined oils, or less refined, cold-pressed olive oil is a great source of monounsaturated fat. Healthy fats are important to keep us satisfied. They're important for brain and heart function, all kinds of good stuff. But from a taste perspective, they make meals satisfying and interesting. So, and the key is, number one, healthy fats. Number two, moderation. So I could toast these up, and if I sat here with a bowl of them, very easily sit in front of the tube and just eat nuts all day. But in the interest of keeping things balanced, what I like to do is toast them up, season them, and then sprinkle them on a salad. So you're getting a little bit of the healthy fat. And if you recall the food chart, where the pyramid of the greens and vegetables and then grains on the big part, and then the fats are like the tip of the pyramid there. So the heat is off, and I am seasoning these with liquid aminos. I got these at the health food store, but they also have them at most grocery stores now, as well as the almonds. I buy my almonds in bulk from the co-op or the natural food store, but they also have them at most grocery stores. I like to buy them pre-sliced, because I tried to slice my own almonds, and that ended up being a disaster with almond bits all over my kitchen. I like to let them cool in the pan. The pan will be very sticky, so as soon as the nuts are cool and dry, I highly recommend washing the pan as soon as it's cool enough to do so, because if you leave it sitting for the afternoon, you'll have to scrub it later. So these, once they're cool, will go on my beautiful salad, along with perhaps some pumpkin seeds, another good source of healthy fats. And I love fresh ground black pepper, which not only does it taste great, and I love it when you go to the fancy restaurant and they come and do the fresh pepper at the table, or it's on the salad bar in the fresh pepper grinder. And it's not just a taste thing, there's actually nutritional benefits to the fresh pepper. Black pepper contains a substance called piperine, which actually enhances the nutrient content or the nutrient absorption of what you're eating. So to put it on a salad is great. So I love it when things that enhance flavor also enhance nutrition, and I think that's the beautiful thing about eating things in their most natural state possible, is that they're designed. I believe Mother Nature designed stuff to be healthy and to be tasty, and you know, look at it, it looks attractive, it makes me want to eat it. So sprinkle some almonds, almost added. And you know, if you're an athlete or if you need a lot more oomph in your meals, throw an avocado on there. And if you doubt that you can get enough protein or sustenance from a plant-based diet, Google vegan bodybuilding and see what happens. Those guys are healthy and they're buff. So don't think that eating a plant-based diet is somehow nutrient deficient or will turn you into a stick figure, because it really won't. Now for the most important part, which is the taste test. We're lucky enough to have some friends stop by. who are going to help us with that. And most serendipitously, we happen to have the dressing on hand today is a shiitake sesame. And one of our tester friends, Zach, happens to be a mushroom expert. So hopefully you can maybe give a quick shout out to the shiitake. And I know that mushrooms have all kinds of nutritional qualities that a lot of folks aren't aware of.
Yeah, shiitake mushrooms. Taki is Japanese for mushroom, and shi is the shi mushroom. It grows on the shi tree. It's a type of oak that you find in Japan. So it's been eaten for thousands of years among Japanese people.
And so in Japan, a lot of different mushrooms are used for healing as well?
Yeah, it's a different type of medicine. It's Eastern medicine as opposed to Western medicine, but yes.
So getting some more shrooms in your diet isn't a bad thing overall.
It's a great thing, yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right. Okay, so we have an important guest. Karen is one of our omnivore friends, and I'd like to get your opinion on whether or not it actually tastes a little bit like bacon bits.
These taste very similar to bacon bits. I mean, you really can't tell the difference. They're very good.
All right. Just to recap real quick, lightly toasted, sliced almonds, medium-low heat. Once they're just about to be fragrant or just on the verge of being really fragrant and turning golden brown, turn the heat off, keep stirring, and then add some Bragg's liquid aminos. You can also use soy sauce if you prefer. Folks who have an aversion to soy, there's a coconut-based aminos that you could use as well. So, and these I like, when I was little I used to eat BLTs, take a nice wrap and put some veggies and lettuce, tomato, and bacon bits. Makes a fun alternative without all that saturated fat and baby pig torture. So thank you for joining us. To give credit where credit is due, this recipe originally came from a book called The Saucy Vegetarian, which is perfect for summer and contains a ton of no-cook sauces and dressings. So for those who don't like to heat up the kitchen in the summer and who want to add a little sass to their salad or sauce to their veggies, check this book out. It's definitely worth it. Thank you for joining us, and see you next time.
Thank you.